The kind of things they're doing today, if it happened in the Reagan administration, they would have been put in prison. The Fed would have been arrested. The Treasury would have been arrested. These are massive violations of all acceptable behavior, and no doubt laws as well. You know, we've pointed out for a long time, particularly Kranzler and I, my co-author, about the gold and silver prices, that they go into the futures market and dead times of the market and dump in massive amounts of naked shorts. That is, they sell gold contracts that aren't covered. And by doing this, they can greatly increase the supply of paper gold they dump in the market, and it drives down the price. And they do this so that the dollar is not challenged by the rising price of gold and silver.
Oh.
These are, in my view, criminal actions. I wrote to the Commodity Futures Trading Commission and asked them why nothing was being done about this. I didn't even get an answer.
Didn't get an answer.
We do know the Federal Reserve, the New York Fed has a massive trading desk. It can trade anything, not just bonds. It can trade stocks, commodities, whatever it wants, currencies. And it intervenes in these markets. And so and it has unlimited money. The Federal Reserve there's no limit on the money. You can create 10 quadrillion zillion dollars. And so the system is rigged, it's fake. Some people know it's rigged, they don't care, they're making money out of it.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. If so I take it that the more paper gold contracts you issue, the lower the price of gold goes. But once you reach the point that people go, say, what's going on here? I mean, you know, going all the way back to when I was a kid, you'd hear the grown-ups saying, oh, you know, the government does crazy stuff.
It doesn't matter because the price is determined in the futures market, not in the physical market.
Oh, gotcha.
So the price is traded in the futures market where paper contracts that represent claims on gold trade, not where actual gold is bought and sold.
Understood.
And so the price at which you can go buy physical bullion is determined in this paper market. And they can rig that market because they can create an unlimited number of paper contracts. So they can go in and short the market. They just dump the equivalents of huge amounts, of tons and tons and tons of paper claims to gold. They dump in. This drives down the price. It sets off the stop loss orders that all the hedge funds have in it. It sets off the margin calls. The price collapses more, and then they go in and buy them at the lower price, cover their shorts, and pocket the difference.
Gotcha.
It's a form of manipulation and fraud that is illegal, and someone should be arrested. But it's more valuable to the government to protect the dollar. You know, if the gold price kept, you remember when it hit $1,900 an ounce?
Yeah.
If it had kept going, they wouldn't be able to keep the semblance that the dollar is sound, that the government is sound, the current economy is sound. So to protect this fake picture of the American economy, they manipulate these prices.
So confidence. We had a discussion yesterday with a man, Daniel Holdings, and he said, look, it's all about confidence in the dollar. So this is the mechanism they use to keep confidence in the dollar.
Yeah, it proves gold's a bad investment.
Oh, there you go. Oh, so, perfect.
And of course, the other way they do it, they have the Japanese central bank and the European central bank both doing quantitative easing. So both of the other large currencies are being printed hand over fist. And so as they're increasing so much in supply, it doesn't put any pressure on the dollar. The fact that the Federal Reserve printed $4 trillion new dollars doing quantitative easing, the economy didn't produce goods and services worth $4 trillion. The dollar should be down. But where do you go? You say, okay, I'm going to go get but the Japanese doing the same thing, the Europeans doing the same thing. So that is another way they keep the dollar stable. They just tell the Japs, start printing. They tell the Europeans, start printing.